Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome one and all to Let's Replay Icewind Dale, the Enhanced Edition. Originally released in 2000 for the PC, developed by Blackout Studios and published by Interplay, the Enhanced Edition was developed by Overhaul Games and published by Atari in 2014, bringing the game into a more modern era. There are new items, new quests, and all of the new enhancements that were added in the original enhanced editions of Baldur's Gate. What is Icewind Dale compared to Baldur's Gate? Well, Icewind Dale is an adventure that takes place in the frozen north of the Forgotten Realms. And unlike Baldur's Gate, you're not generating one party member. Oh no! You're generating the entire team. This does mean that you do lose out on the inter-party interactions, but you do get absolute freedom to generate whatever party you like. To be fair, you could do this in Baldur's Gate as well if you started a multiplayer game and did some fandangling. By the way, that's one thing that the Enhanced Edition does. It allows you to far more easily play multiplayer regardless of what platform the other person playing with you is on. So you get to make your entire team and have whatever ridiculously focused or general build you like. We're going to start with Icewind Dale. We might actually go into Heart of Winter in this playthrough, which I don't think I did in the original playthrough all those years ago. Ah yes, all those years ago with Kyron Stormblade and all of those very capable adventurers. We're going to be making a very different party this time. A very different party. So let's get on with that, shall we? Single player, new game. The starting party is a well-balanced group that can eventually tackle all that Icewind Dale can throw at it. Press the portrait to see that character's statistics. Feel free to remove a character and create your own. We have Goris, Kirika, Bayan, Ilorna, Cadriel, and Felicia. Get rid of them! By all means, I shall eliminate all of them. For we are starting with a new person, and it gives you some information here about the default people. Like, Goris is pretty good. That's a berserker, a mage, a fighter thief. You have a cleric ranger, an undead hunter, and a bard. Well, we're going to make someone new. Gender, male, portrait, right. We're going to have... Oh, these portraits bring back memories. They bring back memories. We're going to have... you. Or maybe... thinking. No, we're going to have you. We're going to have you. Because our first party member is going to be a dwarf. Dwarfs are short and stocky, easily identifiable by their size and shape. They have ruddy cheeks, dark eyes, and dark hair. Dwarves tend to be dour and taciturn. They are given to hard work and care little for most humour. They enjoy beer, ale, mead, but most of all, they love gold. There are 4 racial divisions of dwarfs within the realm: shield dwarfs, gold dwarfs, wild dwarfs, and Durga. So we have +2 bonus to saving throws versus paralysis, poison, death, rod, staff, wand, and versus spell. In addition to bonuses based in Constitution, Infravision, pluses to all of these, and +1 con, -1 dex, -2 charisma. So, hardy, but not very talkative and not especially fast. So we shall select done. We have class. Now, we're going to be a fighter. But we're not just going to be a fighter, we're going to be something else as well. A fighter is a champion, swordsman, soldier, and brawler who lives and dies by his knowledge of weapons and tactics. Fighters can be found at the front of any battle, contesting toe-to-toe with monsters and villains. A good fighter needs to be strong and healthy if he hopes to survive. Also, one thing I do like that the Enhanced Edition has done, the music loops. And this is fantastic. So, can wear helmets, any armor, can achieve grand mastery in any weapon, may achieve specialization in any fighting style, allocate 3 slots to 2 weapon style. Now we have a lot of choices here. We have class kits, like we did in Enhanced Edition for Baldur's Gate. And I know which one I'm going to pick, and it's one I've never really tried before. Like, Berserker is fun, Kensai is fun, Dwarven Defender is unique to dwarves, The Dwarven Defender is a formidable warrior that is reputed to be worth 2 soldiers of any other race. Trained extensively in the art of Dwarven warfare, a handful of these stout fighters can render a defensive line all but unbreakable. They have a defensive stance, restricted to dwarves. You can't achieve high mastery in axes and warhammers. You can't achieve specialization in any other weapon. We're going with Wizard Slayer. This warrior has been specially trained by his sect to excel in hunting and combating spellcasters of all kinds. Advantages. Each successful hit bestows a minus 25% cumulative chance of spell failure on the target. Plus 1% magic resistance per level through level 19. Alternating 5% and 1% magic resistance from level 20 onwards. Disadvantages. May not use any magic items apart from weapons and armor. That just means more items for the rest of the party. Done. Alignment. Lawful neutral. We're going to have a lawful neutral Wizard Slayer. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Abilities. Right. Gonna be doing some re-rolling here. For we have a fighter, and I really, really would like to... also, we get to see a total roll here. Wonder how... Oh, 81! Okay. We could do something with this, probably. Ooh, awful. This could take a while. For the fighter, this takes a while because we have the problem of getting a high strength roll. Let's take a lot out of intelligence, because we don't need that. I'll store that one for now. And you can't customize them just to have whatever you want. So oh, I missed an 82 there. This could take a while. I like the total roll at the bottom. That is a nice little addition. 82, okay. What do we have? Awful. We are going to need a lot of strength, because strength is very important. Okay. What do we have here? 81? Huh. If I lower this to, like, 10, raise this to... I'm going to store that. That seems pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I can recall whenever I like there. Yeah, this is going to be a video of me just generating a party, so if you want to skip this, I won't blame you. But if you want the fun of character generation, you're in the right place. And this is the one character where this is going to take a huge while because of that strength roll that we're going to have to deal with. I really would like a really high number. Right, let's raise this a bit and see what we get. Ooh, that's not good. You need a higher number for this. The higher number, the better. The highest number you can get, ironically, though, is 18/00, as it counts up from 99 and then goes to 00. And that's a really good strength. Now, you may presume that I'm doing this because this dwarf is going to be a melee combatant. And it is true that we will eventually have to fight things in melee. This is just how it goes. Just how it goes. There was an 83 there. Oh, you can get 83 points? Ooh. Interesting. I did not know you could get 83. This does also show off how random and varied the stat rolling can be in the engine. Clicked twice there a little too quickly. I might end up going with the one that I had a while ago, though. It was pretty good. By the way, it's inevitable that I'm going to miss, like, a really good strength roll. I know this is going to happen. I know this is going to happen also. Let's reduce that quite a bit. Alright, what do we have? Oh, okay, okay. We are in business now. That is a 96. That's a 96. Right, let's reduce our charisma some more. There. There we go. 18/96, 17 dex, 19 con, 10 intelligence, 8 wisdom, 4 charisma. Yeah, you're not gonna be very talkative at all. But you do. Oh, we have more points. Never mind. We have more points. I can actually assign more things. Let's increase that a little bit, and that there. 8 charisma. That's a little better. Done. Skills. longbow. This weapon class allows the character to use longbows, both normal and composite. The longbow gives the archer maximum reach, and each arrow delivers a substantial amount of damage. Yeah, we're going to be focusing on ranged combat with this character. Ranged combat, and we need another two-handed weapon. We also need... Is there a bow style here? Two-handed weapon style... we could put points in that. Realistically, we want to pick halberd spear, warhammer, two-handed sword probably. The hallmark of the traditional muscle-bound warrior is the two-handed sword. This proficiency class allows your character to use heavy swords to mangle your opponents. Yep, two-handed sword and longbow. Perfect. Right, appearance. We want... actually does a good job of... matching that. We want to change the hair color a little bit. Make it a bit lighter, because that character has quite light hair. Let's see. We could also... No, we only have these choices. Okay, we're gonna have that. And we get to pick voices. There are a lot of voices in this version of the game. Let's listen to some of them.
Steel yourselves.
That is a voice I recognize.
Here I come, and the hells come with me.
Gods grant me strength.
I remember that one from Kyron Stormblade.
You'll soon sleep with the dead.
What about this one?
I'll wash me beard in your blood.
Oh, I think that's a very good one for our character. That, probably not. That's a memorable one.
Attack!
Okay, we're gonna go...
I'll wash me
We'll have this one.
beard in-
Okay, you are... We've only got one character made so far. You are Magnus Bronzewell. Magnus Bronzewell, Wizard Slayer, accept. Right, first character created. Second character. Gender, male. Now, I'm curious as to what, There we go, we have... Is that the only one of those I've got? 'Cause these are all very familiar. Oh yeah, these are all very familiar. Got some new portraits here. We're going to pick this one. For we are going to have a half-orc. Half-orcs are born from the union of humans and orc parents. They are as tall as humans, but a little heavier due to their muscular builds. Their greenish pigmentation, sloping forehead, jutting jaw, prominent teeth, and coarse body hair make their lineage plain for all to see. Half-orcs are known for their great strength. +1 strength, +1 con, -2 int for vision. Class. Got a lot of choices, including shaman. Cleric. We're going to have a cleric. A half-orc cleric, but not just any half-orc cleric. A half-orc cleric of Talos. Talos is the evil god of storms, destruction, and rebellion. Clerics of the Stormlord warn that Talos must be appeased, or he will rain destruction upon the land. Advantages. May cast Lightning Bolt once per day. Gains 1 use at level 1 and additional use every 5 levels thereafter. And Storm Shield once per day. The Storm Shield lasts 1 round per level. It protects the caster from lightning, fire, cold, and normal missiles. And alignment restricted to neutral evil, chaotic evil, and chaotic neutral. We're being chaotic neutral. We're not having an evil one. We're not having an evil cleric of Talos, but we're certainly having one that is very temperamental, much like a storm. Abilities. Right, we want to roll a lot until we get a big number, because we can have a very high strength, and we want a very high strength. So let's roll. Keep roll. Oh, that was an 83. I just basically want that 83. So let's keep going until we get an 83. That's probably what we want. Come on, 83. Gotta... There we go. Okay, so we want a very high wisdom. Wisdom is important. We've got a high strength because we have strength 19 as an option. Wisdom's important. We have to sort of sacrifice something. Strength 19 is very important for this character because I just want them to be able to hit extremely hard. And I mean extremely hard. Could lower their intelligence to increase... Could have... Could? I could make you not very charismatic. 19 strength, 18 dexterity, 14 constitution, 8 intelligence. Maybe 5 charisma and 9 intelligence. Maybe. Note, a character with intelligence score of 8 or less is illiterate and cannot use scrolls or most wands regardless of their class. We are gonna make sure we have passable intelligence. So, 19, 18, 14, 9, 18, 5. Some people would think I focus too much on getting this 19 in strength. Considering that this character is going to sort of be like a secondary front-line fighter, it's important we have that. The dexterity is important for armor class, so that's what we're going with. Skills! Well, I'm gonna focus on maces. Maces are a good one to focus on. And we're gonna go sword and shield style. Just seems pretty good. Then again, only -2 against missile. You know, let's not go sword and shield style. Instead, we'll go sling. Slings are pretty important. Also, slings are pretty powerful with someone with 19 strength. So, mace and sling. Right, what spells are we going to start with? We have 3. Well, cure seems pretty good. You can select multiple of them, and you know what? We'll have cure and bless. Good old staples. Appearance? Slightly paler skin, I think. Oh, that's your hair. You don't have any hair. So we'll just have it be like that, and we'll have that there. Everything else seems good. Let's pick a voice, shall we? We have specific voices here.
Ha! Death comes for you! The power!
Ooh, I like this one.
I grow weary. We
Like...
should make camp. You're boring me. You won't like what I do when I'm bored.
That's a decent one.
Batter them into bloody rubbish.
That's also a good one, but
You'll soon sleep with the dead.
you know, I'm gonna go with the Andrew one.
Ha!
And we're going to call you Core the Unflinching. Don't worry, there'll be people in the party with charisma. Trust me, there'll be people in the party with charisma. Next party member. Next party member is going to be gender female. And we're going to find... where is the person I'm looking for? Let's see. I suppose it's going to be this person here. Actually, no, it's probably going to be... No, actually, we are going to go with this person here. Race. Halfling. Halflings are short, generally plump people, very much like small humans. Their faces are round and broad, and often quite florid. Hair is typically curly, and the tops of their heads are covered with coarse hair. The tops of their feet are covered with coarse hair. Overall, they prefer the comforts of home to dangers of venturing. They enjoy good living, rough humor, homespun tales. 3 racial divisions: Harefoot, Tall Fellow, Stout. Bonuses to all these saves: +1 Thaco bonus with slings, +5% to all of these various skills, +1 dex, -1 strength, -1 wisdom. Class: Thief. Not surprising, we do need a thief, but we have Swashbuckler. This rogue is part acrobat, part swordsman, and part wit. The epitome of charm and grace. Advantages: +1 bonus to armor class at first level, plus an additional +1 every 5 levels, +1 bonus to hit and damage rolls every 5 levels, may specialize in any melee weapon available to thieves, may place 3 slots in 2-weapon fighting style, may not backstab, may not perform sneak attacks or crippling strikes. Considering how often I remember to backstab and perform crippling strikes, yeah, that's not going to be a downside. Alignment. We can have another chaotic neutral person. And we're gonna roll until we get a lot of stat points. And I rolled right past an 83, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Right. Let's keep going until we get that 83. I know I had an 82 for the fighter, but there was a really good strength score there, and I wasn't about to turn that away. That's an 86! Right, think we're going with 86 with this character. That's absurd. Right, lower these down to 10. Increase that to 19. Put this up to 17. Because we don't need any of these for, like, priests. That's good for mages, that's good for priests, that's good for druids, bards, and paladins. Yeah. I think 17 strength, 19 dex, 18 con, and 12 charisma is going to be really good for a frontline rogue. Didn't know you could get 86. Right, can't lower any of these. The important things we're going to be picking here are open lock, find traps. These are the critical ones. We need a lot of these. 45 in both, and ooh, I don't know, maybe detect illusion, maybe? $5 points? I mean, I don't know how you roll for that, but we'll put it in there. Right, weaponry. So we're definitely going to be using 2 weapon style here. This fighting style allows the character to use 2 melee weapons at the same time with few penalties. A character wielding 2 melee weapons without a slot in this fighting style would incur a -4 and a -8. Proficient, -2 with the main hand and -6 with the offhand. Get to master, you take 0 and -2. So we're going to pick short blades. Just seems like a very good weapon for a rogue to use. Just using 2 short blades in hand. Could use daggers, but definitely short blades. There we go. Appearance. Seems pretty good to me. Voice. What do we got?
Dash and slash.
Had that voice before.
Let's dance. Follow me.
Even I need to rest once in a while.
Come on, I need some action. Oh, yes. I'm here.
I might have had that one before too.
Onward to victory.
Not having that one.
Let's spill some blood. Watch my back. We should rest soon. I'm dying to get out of these clothes. I can think of much better ways to pass the time.
Your time draws near.
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Queen for a day, is it?
My aim shall be true. If you wish for my leadership, I shall give it. A stout sword and sturdy shield. Onward to victory! Attack by Clangadin's twin axes.
Go back to the... There's mages.
Prepare to be destroyed. I shall slay you all.
I remember they used that voice in the original.
Die, fool.
It is only right that I lead.
Let me at him. Very well, I'll lead. I fear I must stop and rest for a while. What are we standing around for? I fear I'm done for.
Not that voice.
Dash and slash. Let's dance. Follow me.
Even I need to rest.
We're going to use that voice. Okay, you are Aona Hillcrest. Yeah, I've been thinking about these characters. So next character. We are going to have a new character. We are going to pick a female character. And let's see. There we go. She's going to be an elf. Elves tend to be shorter and slimmer than humans. Their features are finely chiseled and delicate, and they speak in melodic tones. Elves are looked upon as being frivolous and aloof. They concern themselves with natural beauty, dancing, frolicking, and other similar pursuits. Their humour is clever, as are their songs and poetry. There are 6 racial divisions: Gold Elves, Moon Elves, Wild Elves, Sea Elves, Dark Elves, Drow, and Winged Elves. Avariel. 90% resistance against Charm and Sleep Magic, pretty good. Infravision, +1 Thaco bonus with bows, short swords, and long swords. Not really going to be using that much. Bonuses to this, +1 Dex, -1 Con. Okay. Druid. Yeah, we had a Druid in the original party, but this is going to go even further than that. The Druid serves the cause of nature and neutrality, the wilderness is her community, and she uses her special powers to protect it and to preserve balance in the world. Shapeshifter. The Druid is not called Shapeshifter because she has access to a great variety of forms, but rather because of her complete dedication to a single alternate form. This Druid has willingly allowed herself to become infected with lycanthropy, but due to intense study and training, she has the ability to control her affliction. The creature she becomes is that of the werewolf, the most famous of the lycanthrope shape changers. You may change into a werewolf once per day. Can't wear armor at all, can't shape change into anything else. So, true neutral, only alignment we can be. 91! I'm sorry, you gave me 91 points here. Right, let's go. So, probably, oh, 15 is the lowest we can have that. Lower this to 10, shall we? That's probably why we were given lots of points, because everything has to be, we're going to reduce your strength to 8. Let's increase this to 18. Let's increase this to 12 then. Actually, no, let's not increase this to 12. Let's increase that to 18. And put this up to 9. There you go, 9 strength, 19 dex, 17 con, 10 intelligence, 18s in charisma and wisdom. I don't know, think this is a pretty powerful character. Skills. I mean, I could give you the Wakizashi, but let's be honest here. You're going to be using sticks. I could give you spears. You don't know, let's give you spears. You can use spears, so we'll give you a spear and slings. Seems pretty useful. Sling, spear. Done. Okay. Cure and... Ooh, Sudscorch. Now we need Entangle. Entangle's just a really good first level spell. Appearance? Yep, seems good. Voice. What are we going to go with?
Prepare to be destroyed. Yes, strong leadership is key. I must have rest. Let me at him. I shall slay you all.
What about these voices?
Ha! I will prove myself worthy of your faith.
Have at you!
I like that voice.
You would do well to fear a woman's right.
Your time draws near. I will do my best to keep...
Let's spill some blood. Watch my back.
By Clangeddin's twin axe attack. My aim shall be true. A stout sword and sturdy shield.
Onward to victory! Die, fool! It is only right that I lead. I am tired. We must stop. It is foolish to waste time like this. Aid me. Someone.
Prepare to be destroyed. Yes, strong leadership is key.
I'm going to pick this one. And you are the shapeshifter. You are Nirithana Uvaros. Note that surname. Next character. Create. Gender male. And we need... There's the thing I'm looking for. There's one there we go. That's the one. Elf. Class. Sorcerer. Sorcerers are practitioners of magic who are born with the innate ability to cast spells. It is thought that the blood of some powerful creature flows through their veins, perhaps they're the spawn of gods themselves, or even dragons walking in humanoid form. Regardless, the sorcerer's magic is intuitive rather than logical. They know fewer spells than mages and acquire spells more slowly, but they can cast spells more often and have no need to select and prepare spells ahead of time. Sorcerers cannot specialize in magic the way mages do. Other than these differences, they're very similar. Or are they? Dragon disciples are powerful sorcerers with dragon's blood somewhere in their lineage. Their natural magic talents bring out their draconic heritage, allowing them to cast powerful magical spells and exhibit dragon-like abilities. First level, 1 extra AC, and then third level, you may use breath weapon once per day. You also gain con, fire resistance. Downside, 1 fewer spell per level per day. Not gonna notice it. Alignment, gonna make you chaotic good. And we're going to roll until we get a lot of points here. That was a 90. Darn it! There was a 90 there and I totally didn't get it. There's a 90, right. So, charisma is very important for a sorcerer. Also, we're going to need this. Don't need strength. Strength, not important. Con, very important. Am I done? I feel like I'm done. Let's, like, make these balanced and... yeah. 10 strength, 19 dex, 17 con, 13 intelligence, 13 wisdom, 18 charisma. Double check. Yep. 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 Yeah, seems pretty good. Maybe we make the intelligence a bit higher. Like, make that 16. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Max of that. Max of that. Yep. Skills. I mean... quarterstaff? It's a pretty typical weapon. Right. Don't want that. Don't want that. I mean, good spells. But when magic missile exists, why do I want those? Magic missile and... ooh. Identify seems a very useful one. No, not identify. No, not identify. You'll see why, but we don't need identify right now. We need to be very careful with what spells we give. Find familiar might be a nice one. No, actually, if we pick Find Familiar and then the familiar dies, I mean, it's not going to end well. Also, Chaotic Good, it is a fairy dragon. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I'm trying to think about what would be useful. Like, protection from evil is pretty useful. Shield is pretty useful. Sleep. Armor might be useful. Armor might just be useful. Because you don't tend to use anything that's not magic missile. And armor will probably... could be. Protection from evil is just really good. It is very good. Then again, shield's also pretty good. This is when I just spend forever thinking about what spells. Like, when it's a wizard, it's fine, because you can just learn more as the quest goes on. Sorcerers, you need to be a lot more careful. Like, Chromatic Orb is good. Also, it does slowly get better as time goes on, Chromatic Orb. Then again, it does get better. A 4-inch diameter sphere... The orb's effect depends on the wizard's level. I mean, that's 1d4, then 1d6, 1d8, 1d10, 1d12. 1d8? A successful save negates all effects. Maybe not that one. You know what, I'm going to go with armor. I'm going to pick armor and we're going to pick magic missile. Armor's just going to be very useful to start with. Then again, expeditious retreat might also be quite useful. You can only run, though. Improvision identify. Yeah, we're going to go with these two. appearance. Nope, your robes are definitely whitish in colour. And we need a mage voice.
To the pain.
Had that voice before.
Ha ha! Watch your back! It is a shame that we must resort to...
Come then.
I will do my best.
I grow weary.
Yep, we'll have that voice. Also need to, I need to actually go back and change the colour here of the minor part, 'cause it's more of a purple. It's more purple, isn't it? Yeah. We'll go back to Mage 5.
Come then.
And this character is called... Neric Uvaros. Yep. Neric and Nerithana, siblings. Finally, there's one more character left to go. Create. Gender. Female. Where's the one I'm looking for? I'm gonna go with... Just looking through all these and trying to find the one that I want. Gonna go with this one. Human! Yeah, we haven't had a human yet, and we only have one human in the team. Class. Bard. The Bard is a rogue, but she is very different from the Thief. The Bard's strength is her pleasant and charming personality. With it and her wits, she makes her way through the world. A Bard is a talented musician and a walking storehouse of gossip, tall tales, and lore. She learns a little bit about everything that crosses her path and is a jack of all trades but master of none. While many bards are scoundrels, their stories and songs are welcome almost everywhere. Can't wear anything heavier than chainmail, can't cast spells while wearing armor, can't use anything bigger than a buckler. They may only become proficient in a weapon, only become proficient in a fighting style. They have pickpockets, increased lore skill, they can cast arcane spells starting level 2. We're going to be a blade. The blade is an expert fighter and adventurer whose bardic acting abilities make her appear more intimidating and fearsome. This bard's fighting style is flashy and entertaining, but also lethally dangerous. They may place 3 slots in 2-weapon fighting. May use the offensive and defensive spin abilities once per day. Gains 1 use each at level 1, and an additional use each level every 4 levels thereafter. Offensive spin is like haste, defensive spin gives lots of bonuses. You can play the Bard on 3 heroes. So, only has 1/2 of normal lore, only has 1/2 of normal pickpocket, cannot play any of these things. What a shame. Alignment. We're going to go with lawful neutral here. And we're going to roll until we get lots of points. Like 81 is good, 82 is good, 87 was good. We're going to need a lot for this character. Like, if I could find a 90, that'd be sweet. I don't know if 90 is possible. I wonder if, because certain classes have minimums that need to be met, you're more likely to get the higher number. So 85. 85 seems to be the... Oh! There's an 89 there. Keep rolling a little more. See if I can get the 90. And to think, the other character's like, yeah, 83 is fine. No, you could have got like 7 more points there, Kiko. I'm not re-rolling the character, though. Not re-rolling the character. You know what? 89 is fine. So... very important that this bard has maximum of this. Very important. So let's dump some strength out a little bit and a bit of con. Get that. You do need some strength though, and quite a bit of dex. But the lowest you can have that is 13. The lowest you can have that is 13. Let's increase that to 14. I think that's good. 16 strength, 18 dex, 13 con, 14 intelligence, 10 wisdom, 18 charisma. It's going to be difficult for you to learn some spells, but charisma's pretty important for a bard. We also need someone with high charisma. We really need someone with high charisma. Okay, skills. You can actually put points into 2 weapon style, all the way up to number 3, so we're going to do that. And we're actually going to have you use long swords. The longsword is perhaps one of the most common weapons in Faerun. Skill with the longsword also allows your character to have access to widely available and cheap weapons. Yeah, there are lots of longswords in the game. We don't have anybody that's really proficient with longswords right now, so having somebody who's got a point in it, pretty good. Okay, appearance. Need to change those clothes, because right now they are not in keeping with the picture. And hair will be black. As for the voice, let's think.
My aim shall be true. If you wish for my leadership, I shall give it. A stout sword and sturdy shield can take you.
This is a lot of responsibility. Oh, I think it's time for bed. Maybe we should move on? Please, someone help me.
No.
By Clangeddin's twin.
No.
Attack. I shall lead the way. Let us not waste time.
I'm gonna pick this voice, and you are Rodella Jones. And with that, folks, we have Magnus Bronzewell, Cor the Unflinching, Iona Hillcrest, Nurithana, and Nerek Uvaros, and Rodella Jones. Took a long time, but you know, I was expecting it to. And so, when we come back, folks, we will actually press the play button and move on into the prologue of Icewind Dale. It's quite a long prologue too compared to Baldur's Gate. Do I remember everything in this game? Oh no! I'm going to be relearning a lot about this game as well as remembering flashes of when I played it before. But I hopefully will be having fun throughout. Fingers crossed. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. The adventure begins!